Hey, outsider. Do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
Who's your brother?
His name's Bobby. Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless.
Mark, I swear, over 40 years of marriage, you need to count your blessings you're still alive.
I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created. Just take one bite. For science.
No way. I'm not gonna be your guinea pig.
Guinea pig? What's a guinea pig?
Jesus, Bobby, can you not do that here? What if the overseer or whatever caught you?
Cut me some slack, Tina. I've been working 12 hours straight.
You've been working. Sure. I bet bossing around old Rusty really takes it out of you.
You've no idea, Mr. Luca.
Hey, will you both just get lost? Killing my buzz here.
With pleasure, sir.
Fine, get caught. Then you won't have the choice to leave because the overseer will make it for you. Hey, outsider. Do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
Who's your brother?
His name's Bobby, and he's my poor excuse for a twin, so you can get a good idea of what he looks like.
I got a better idea. Do it yourself. You're obviously upset.
Look, he's a junkie.
All right.
Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
You want to leave the vault?
More than you know. There's gotta be more to life than this vault. But if I leave, it's on my own terms. Not because Bobby screwed it up.
You should talk to him. Let him know he's screwing up.
Believe me, I have. It's not as easy as it sounds.
If he's addicted, you should try to help him get clean.
Don't think I haven't tried. I locked him in his room for a week. It wasn't 2 days before he was using again.
Sounds like your problem, not mine.
Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Why would you feed his habit?
He's my brother, and he's overworked. I give him a little Jet, and he perks up. He seems happy, I feel better. Done. Now that it's getting out of control, it's another story. He wants to put me at risk, he gets cut off.
So, his addiction is your fault. Nice.
Hey, I made a mistake, all right? At least I'm trying to do something about it now.
If he's addicted, it won't help. He'll get his chems somewhere else.
Why do you think I'm talking to you? The only other place he could get chems is from outsiders. Believe me, if someone else was dealing in this can, I'd know.
Good. That's the first step to helping your brother.
Should have done it a long time ago. But things ain't easy around here.
Didn't think they were giving that away.
Yes.
keep people out or shut people in.
Where did I put those screws?
Please direct any maintenance
You should stop by and see Horatio today.
I heard
Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the county.
You hate to disappoint the little ones.
Fix
Marcus
this, fix
will
that.
give Somerset.
Good thing we have old Rusty.
You're so
Nothing would
clever.
ever get done around
Those
here.
pies are going to be for Calvin
Thank
and
God
his
Ashes
crew.
is back.
Lord
Aaron
knows
is
they could
crazy
use a
about
treat
that
right
cat.
now.
I hope you don't have anything that
Try
needs
telling that
fixing.
to Aaron and
I
break
really
the
don't
little
feel
girl's
like
heart.
working.
I didn't realize my wife was so cold-blooded.
Mark, I swear, over 40 years of marriage, you need to count your blessings you're still alive. You must be that new traveler Gwen let in. It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Whatever, lady.
You Commonwealth folk and your manners. Oh, I tell you, you're like a different breed.
Who's Gwen?
Oh, Gwen's the overseer, but I could never get used to calling her that. I've known that girl since she was in diapers.
Yeah. I imagine we break up your routine a little bit.
And a welcome break it is.
Nice place you have here.
Why, thank you. Mark and I try to keep her tidy. The Sunshine Diner, we call her. If you need any food for the road or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me, though mostly with the tasting.
Is it hard work feeding everyone here?
It used to be easier. Back when I was young, we had more supplies than we could count. Why, my mother taught me some recipes that had ingredients that... well, I doubt you could find them anywhere anymore. Since we started trading, we managed well enough, but the variety... let's just say it's more than a bit lacking.
Have you ever thought about leaving the vault?
Never. Can you imagine? Born and raised right here in Vault 81. It was easier back then, you know. Supplies were high, and the dangers outside were both severe and unknown. Poor Gwen didn't know what she was getting into when she accepted the role of overseer.
How is Gwen doing as the overseer?
It weighs on her, I can tell. We need help from the Commonwealth, but a few people, they don't care for it. Not to mention the state of the vault. Upkeep's got people working round the clock these days. Even me. If people are going to be up all night working, they'll need a good meal to keep them going.
Let's see what you got.
Take your time.
So I'm happy to be Diamond City's most effective detective. You can rest easy. Dick Valentine is back in town and seemingly nothing worse for her.
What I wouldn't give for some real time off. You're still here?
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it.
Seeds. This strain is doing quite well. Very little discoloration. Strong cellular plant structure. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure. Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Why don't you just tell me about yourself?
Me? I'm the vault biologist and hydroponic gardener. Everything you see here, I grew, including this new fruit I just developed. But I need someone to test it. Sure I can't talk you into trying it?
Why?
It's a new strain of mute fruit that I just developed. It should be nutritious and remove radiation poisoning. But I need a test subject to try it.
No way. I'm not trying that.
I can't get anyone to be a test subject, not even Austin, and he eats just about anything. Just take one bite. For science.
Austin? Who's Austin? Sounds like she's kind of a pain, huh?
Hey, don't talk about my gram like that.
I don't mind a little sass. Let it go, Austin. He's a child I watch over. He lives here. His parents died and I sort of adopted him. He'll eat just about anything I put in front of him, but he won't touch this new fruit. I'm starting to think there may be something wrong with it.
Sure. I like fruit.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now, where did I put that Geiger counter?
No way. I'm not trying that.
I can't get anyone to be a test subject, not even... Just take one bite. For science.
No way. I'm not gonna be your guinea pig.
Guinea pig? What's a guinea pig? Well, if you won't try it, perhaps you can help out in another capacity.
Why don't you try it yourself? For science.
No. A scientist must be a dispassionate observer. Besides, what if it kills me? I'd rather you tried it.
What the hell? I'll try it.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now where'd I put that Geiger counter?
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
So, is this your life's work?
Just a small part of it. My hope is to create a strain of foods that have increased resistance to radiation. What good is fresh produce if it's always contaminated by its environment? That particular strain of mute fruit should do well, but I wasn't certain how the hybridization would affect the flavor and the texture.
It needs improvement. It's a bit bland for hardly any results.
I can certainly work with that. I'll have to start working on some new hybrids right away.
Go back to the drawing board. It was terrible.
Blast. No wonder Austin wouldn't eat it. He's got a good nose for these things, that boy.
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time. Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
I was hoping you'd stop by. Now I know from experience that Commonwealth shows no mercy when it comes to hair. So, how about a trim?
You've been outside of the vault?
Quincy, born and raised. My mother, may she rest in peace, she was a doctor. Imagine her surprise when she learned I'd rather cut hair than stitch people up. But enough about me. How about that hair of yours?
Did you say you were from Quincy?
Sure did. Looks like I was one of the lucky ones, too. Last I heard, Gunners had taken her over.
Any good gossip flying around?
They say Holt is running around on his wife. Apparently, he and Tina DeLuca are secretly getting together. But never mind about them. Your hair is a disaster. You have to let me fix it.
Any good gossip flying around?
Did you know that Bobby DeLuca was a jet junkie? He needs to quit before someone gets hurt, himself included, working in maintenance, high all the time. It's a good thing old Rusty does most of the work.
What's the word around Vault 81?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?
Heard any good rumors?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?
Sure.
All right, let's see what the Commonwealth has to work with. Just have a seat. Ready for a new hairstyle?
Not interested.
That's too bad. A new look could really suit you.
She's looking pretty bad in there.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, Missy?
Come again? What do you mean?
Well, Gwenny... Oops. I mean, the Overseer never lets anyone in unless we need something. I figured someone put in a request with her if we got a new face in the vault. Lord knows we could use some help around.
Back off, Grandpa. I don't have time for you.
Watch your tongue, young lady. You should treat your elders with more respect.
I'm afraid that information's classified, sir. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Gwenny let in a good one. That sense of humor is just what this vault needs.
I'm just visiting.
Just visiting? Now ain't that something? Gwenny letting people in willy-nilly these days? Oh, hold on there. You got yourself a vault suit. Where you say you were from again?
You really never get any visitors here?
Nope. Only when we need something. Everyone that's been through here is a traitor, far as I know. Now, where'd you say you were from again?
I didn't say anything about where I was from.
That's the old age talking again, I suppose.
I'm from a little town called Sanctuary Hills.
Sanctuary Hills. Doesn't ring a bell.
I'm from Vault 111.
I'll be damned. All my years and never have I met anyone from another vault. Maybe seeing a vault dweller from the outside will pick up the spirits around here. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame the Overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time.
What's going on? Why are people so overworked?
Well, you live in the same place for 200 years. Time just takes its toll. Until the Overseer opened the vault to the traders, we were just slapping on one Band-Aid after the next. Now we're just scrambling to keep old 81 together.
It's not easy being a leader.
Truer words were never spoke. And I wouldn't want her job in a million years.
She's a nice girl. She's just a terrible leader. A good leader looks out for people and knows how to manage them.
You don't know the half of it, lady. Don't be so quick to judge now.
I'm sure she's doing her best.
I know she is. She's a smart gal. And maintaining this bucket of bolts ain't easy. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
Hey there.
Dr. Pensky runs a hydroponics lab here. She may have some work for you, if you're interested.
The Commonwealth sounds so exciting. And dangerous.
Hopefully 81 will quit her fussing long enough to give us folks a decent break.
Hi, Calvin.
Sorry, new gal. Not a lot of time to talk right now.
Not even just for a moment?
A moment? Well, I suppose. Not like I actually want to get back to work.
What do you do here?
Me? I'm just the lucky sucker in charge of maintenance here. Sorry if you heard me bickering with the Overseer earlier. She and I don't always see eye to eye.
The Overseer seems a bit like a dictator to me.
She ain't bad. Just drew the short straw, I guess.
You guys have been living here over 200 years. This place is bound to be in decline.
In decline? You must be one of those politically correct types.
So there's a lot of upkeep going on right now?
Hell, you could say that again. Old 81 here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
How much are you paying?
I'd say 15 caps per tool. Overseer won't let me go higher, but I'll take as many as you can grab.
Sure. You got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the Overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger, but mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
Good work on the cat retrieval. I thought for sure Ashes was a goner.
Feel free to make the most of the services we offer while you're here.
Hello, Overseer?
Some of our residents aren't as thrilled about outsiders as most, so please, don't think they speak for all of us. Take time to look around. You'll have the full run of the place. If you haven't already, you should stop by the classroom. Katie would love to have you speak to her students.
Tired of these tools giving out on me. Don't they know there's work to be done?
Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
Thanks again for bringing Ashes back.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy up these days.
No time? Why not?
Ugh, where to begin? When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
Looks like a lot of junk.
It's only junk if you see it that way. People bring me their broken things, and I fix them. Maybe they want them back, maybe someone else needs them instead.
Must be keeping busy then. At least business is good.
Too good these days.
I didn't even notice.
Thanks for being polite. Let me know if there's something I can get for you. I've got a little bit of everything lying around here. When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Holt, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
The cat? Right, I bet it takes care of all the chores around here.
I wish. But Ashes is sweet, faithful, and never runs off. Well, almost never. Enough about the cat. What do you have for me?
You're probably exaggerating. He can't be that bad.
Yeah? Tell that to our daughter who never sees him. At least his laziness hasn't rubbed off on her. Erin is an angel. I don't know what I'd do without her. Anyway, do you have anything that you don't need anymore?
He sounds pretty unreliable to me.
You don't even know. So, you have anything you don't need anymore, or are you just here to gossip?
Do you run this?
Well, there's my I swear the...
Why do you say that?
I really shouldn't get into it.
Why not? It's good to talk about things.
Well, I just hate to dump all my problems on someone I just met. I'm sure compared to the Commonwealth, marital issues are so trivial.
That's okay. You don't have to talk about it.
Thanks, I never should have brought it up.
Whatever. Not like I care anyway.
Funny, that's exactly something my husband would say.
Whatever you want, forget it. I can't
Excuse
be
me.
bothered with it right
Looking
now.
for something? I have more stuff than I know what to do with.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's... I swear that...
Yeah. Why do you say that?
I really shouldn't get into it.
It's alright. You can tell me.
Holt's just changed. He's never around, always claiming he has some errands to run. Back when we first met, he seemed devoted till the end. He actually taught me everything I know when it comes to fixing things. He'd spend every minute he could with me, and of course Erin after we had her. Now, it's like we don't exist, and every conversation we have is a fight.
Sounds like an asshole to me.
Most days. If I didn't know the man he used to be, the man I fell in love with, I'd agree, 100%. But enough about him. Let me know if I can help you with anything here at the depot. I need to get back to work.
Have you talked to him about it?
I've tried, but he won't listen to me. He's always saying he doesn't have time.
If he's treating you like this, maybe you should leave him.
It's not that easy. At least not in the vault. Plus there's Erin to think about. And that stupid part of me that still loves him. Anyway, I should get back to work, but thanks for the chat. It's good to get things off my chest.
You'll get past this. Marriage can be hard work. He'll come around.
I hope you're right. It'd be nice if he was even around long enough to discuss it these days. Enough about me. I should get back to work. But let me know if I can help you with anything.
What do you sell?
Odds and ends. A bit of everything, I suppose. But no weapons. Only security guards carry weapons around here.
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
Keep walking, outsider. Just because you wear a vault suit doesn't mean you're one of us.
to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
Anything I can get you today?
Let's see what you got.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
Hey there, you got some tools for me today?
What's the going price on these tools again?
I believe it's 15 caps per tool. Always nice to have a few extra caps.
Yeah, here you go.
Perfect. Keep an eye out. We could always use more.
Hello, Overseer?
You're back. I'm not sure if you've spoken to Dr. Forsyth yet, but if you haven't, we really need your help. One of the children here is very ill. He's been bitten by some creature, and we need someone with good combat training to help him. Someone who knows the creatures of the Commonwealth. I'd like for you to please speak to Dr. Forsyth. He can give you the details.
Why me? You have security.
Our security knows how to point and shoot, but when it comes to real combat, they have no experience. Maybe we could handle raiders or gunners, but these creatures, we wouldn't know where to begin. Please, we need your help.
I'll go see him immediately.
Thank you. Dr. Forsyth should be in the medical center.
Shit, Ferals. Fair.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, it happens.
You have to do something, Jacob.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bob. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel is examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying? Because he's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please. I think I found something that might help Austin.
Bobby!
Hold on, Priscilla. What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there. So I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault? Good Lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius. There might be a cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place. You there. How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
I'll do it for Austin.
You have a good heart. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Be quick and find that cure.
Engagement with multiple hostiles in progress. Please stand clear of the combat area.
Graves.
Nice.
I'm sure this whole thing is overblown. Neither do I, He's just a boy. He's going to be just fine. You'll see.
No cost too great to control the common folk.
Well, this is gonna be a joy for you. You get to nag me and I can't go anywhere.
Oh, real nice, Holt. Make this about you. Don't you think other than yourself? Your daughter gets sick like Austin, and you're whining about spending time with your family?
I have things to do. We don't have to hide away in here.
You're so busy, Holt. You have so much to do. Please, explain to Erin why your needs are more important than hers.
Come out. One better kill me.
You and your staff are to make sure every resident remains under stringent medical observation.
Understood.
You hear see you now.
Nope. We can't risk this pathogen spreading, Dr. Forsyth.
Yes, Overseer.
How is Austin doing?
Not good. The infection has progressed quite rapidly. We need a way to stop it from spreading.
Then let's hope that outsider pulls through and gets us a cure.
Betcha that's seen some fun in its day.
Got it.
I detect intruders. Please neutralize them. I detect intruders. Please neutralize them. You've returned. Are you Vault-Tec Security? I've waited so very patiently for you to arrive.
Do I look like Vault-Tec security? Jeez.
Over the long years, who is to say what is fashionable now? True, your attire is a bit dirty, but not all people properly value the importance of hygiene and cleanliness.
Just open the door for me?
There is a proper procedure to do this thing.
Who the heck are you?
I am a Contagions Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer, or CVR-IE. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat, are you Vault-Tec Security?
These mole rats carry a disease. Do you know anything about it?
My poor little darlings. They were used to grow all manner of new and interesting pathogens. Then Vault citizens would be exposed to these viruses in the hopes that they would develop new antibodies. But they never got a chance to execute their plan. Clyde got out of his cage. He was smarter than the others. My sweet Clyde. He let out the others, and those poor scientists never stood a chance. Clyde's been dead for almost 2 centuries now, but his descendants have free run of the vault. I'm rambling. Where are my manners? Are you Vault-Tec Security?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Superb! I placed an emergency call so long ago. I was beginning to think something dreadful must have happened. I am pleased to report I completed my primary duties 83 years ago. Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad-spectrum cure was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
Why can't you just leave?
I require verbal or written authorization. Actually, any Vault-Tec employee, even you, could authorize me. You must be Vault-Tec, or you couldn't possibly be here.
These mole rats were lab rats?
Why, yes. I've grown quite fond of them over the years, but they outlived their usefulness 83 years ago.
Vault-Tec is gone. No need to follow their rules anymore.
Gone? Truly? My programming doesn't cover this contingency. Please tell me the authority to release me was transferred to you.
Heck no. I'm just a girl looking for the cure to a mysterious disease.
You're quite certain? Perhaps you just misplaced your papers. In fact, papers are not strictly necessary, no?
Dude, I said I'm not with them.
My audio circuits must be malfunctioning. I distinctly heard you say yes. I'll open the door for you.
I am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I had almost given up all hope of living here. I'll open the door for you. Since you are a Vault-Tec representative, I entrust you with the broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only 1 dose left, and I can no longer make any more. If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
You only have 1 dose?
That is correct. There used to be more, but they all expired. Sadly, the organic compounds necessary to make more have all deteriorated.
You're just giving me the cure?
My primary responsibility is to obey the orders of specified Vault personnel, even if those orders violate my ethical matrix. But since you have graciously discharged me of this duty, I can give you the cure without directly disobeying my previous order. And if you happen to use the cure to save a life, then this is just a happy coincidence, no?
I have no more use for you.
Excellent. Then I will depart.
You can go.
Freedom at long last.
Thanks for the cure.
It is my hope that this cure finds its way to someone who needs it. Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here is done, I think I will follow you out.
Hell yeah.
Routine analysis of you indicates you have suffered very little from radiation. Curious. Yes?
Calvin's always looking for tools. I heard he'll pay caps if you got them.
The cure. You found it.
How is Austin doing? Do you think he'll survive the cure?
He's been unconscious since shortly after you left.
Here, take the cure and use it on the boy.
Only one dose? I hope this works. If it doesn't, there won't be anything to analyze to try again. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had returned.
It shouldn't be long.
What? Where am I?
You're in the clinic. You were really sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Gee, thanks, ma'am.
I was worried to death about you, Austin. What got into your fool head? Going into a place like that.
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help him. I know Dr. Pinsky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringer. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
She's not the only one. The whole vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your own. It's in the main hall, on the left as you get off the elevator. Once again, thank you. I hope you enjoy your accommodation. I wanted to say thank you again for what you did for Austin. You've opened a lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault-Tec had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
What do you know about Vault-Tec?
I'm afraid not much. I've spent my entire life being thankful for the vault, for the walls that protected us over 2 centuries, but not once have I had contact with them.
If Vault-Tec had lived to go through with their plan, this place would be wiped out.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Vault-Tec was a corrupt corporation. They got just what they deserved down there.
From what I've seen, I believe you.
Whatever Vault-Tec had planned, it failed, and took their entire staff out with it.
No arguments here. I hate to think of what they had planned for us. But on the good side, you made a real impression on our anti-Commonwealth people. They're realizing outsiders really can be trusted, and do more good than just providing resources. You'll always be welcome here. And I hope you make a habit of visiting. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a reminder that the Commonwealth isn't something to fear and avoid.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Now, go over your symptoms for me, one at a time.
No. We're done.
All right. Don't ruin my hard...
A moment, please. I have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in saving me. My entire life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
What are you looking to learn up there?
Down here is an enclosed system, and without the introduction of new mutagens, viruses or bacteria, it is quite dull, medically speaking. The world up there is infinitely more complex. Who knows what diseases can be found and studied?
It sounds like the Vault could really use you.
Of this, there is no doubt. But I seek to elevate my capabilities, and down here I will stagnate.
Your job is to stay here, not go gallivanting around the Commonwealth.
My former master, Monsieur Borrow, is quite dead. I have no other orders or obligations. So, advancing my scientific understanding seems a worthy cause.
After the bombs, the Commonwealth is a little lacking in the science department.
But surely there is still men of learning out there, and if nothing else, there is data. I can see you already have company. I do not wish to intrude, but I must ask. Please, madame, can you take me with you?
It's no picnic up there. Anything you can do to help us survive?
But of course! I have been equipped with medical equipment. If you become injured in our journeys, I can administer stim packs. I also have defensive capabilities, a laser. But surely there's little reason to use that.
Come along, then.
Excellent. We must embark at once.
Hancock.
Look who it is. We heading out again?
Let's do it.
Done.
You are such a fascinating specimen, Monsieur Hancock.
All rusty.
Please direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca. They will be handled in the order they were received.
Staying pretty busy these days?
Quite so. Mr. DeLuca has made it his life's work to occupy my time. Not only do I specialize in reactor maintenance, but now I am trained in doing his laundry, fetching libations, and generally picking up after him.
So you're programmed for vault maintenance?
An astute observation. I assist Mr. DeLuca with reactor maintenance, tending to the heart of the vault. He prefers to supervise, while giving me the privilege of fulfilling the tasks.
Dude, this vault is a mess.
I couldn't agree more. But believe me, it's not from lack of trying. Ah, if only Mr. DeLuca would allow me to assist with general maintenance and cleanliness more often. But I believe he prefers to keep me reserved for his own needs. And those of his sister, of course.
I don't have any requests.
Better for the both of us. Unless you like waiting, of course. Mr. DeLuca has good intentions, but let's just say his ability to prioritize is a bit lacking. I believe it has something to do with his sobriety.
Does he help out with any of the work?
If memory serves, the last bit of work he performed, was when Mr. Whittaker forced him to clean up the supply room. He was also quite vocal about his distaste for the job.
I don't know. He sounds pretty selfish to me.
Codswallop. Mr. DeLuca ensures I tend to his sister's every need as well. He is quite generous when it comes to her.
Mr. DeLuca sounds like he prefers slacking off to actual work.
Ah, yes. I've heard those very words repeated by several citizens of the Vault. However, they should be grateful. Mr. DeLuca's knowledge of reactors is limited at best. It's really better he remains hands-off.
Sounds like a typical boss to me.
It's a relief to hear you say so. Compared to his predecessor, Mr. DeLuca has very little mechanical knowledge. I almost thought him unqualified. But when it comes to delegation, he's top-notch.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Just the person I wanted to see. I wanted to thank you for what you did for Austin.
How's he doing?
He's recovering well, back to his normal self again. It's as if he doesn't even know what happened. It was a selfless act, something we don't see much of from the Commonwealth. You're a rare breed. The kind we could use more of both inside and out of Vault 81.
I didn't do it for you.
I wouldn't expect so.
Austin's just a child. He deserves to live.
No arguments there.
It was the right thing to do.
You'll hear no arguments from me. It was a selfless act.
Sure.
You're a rare breed. Anyway, I'm sure you have plenty of things to get back to. I just had to say thank you for saving Austin. I may have my life's work, but that boy is what really keeps me going.
Dr. Pensky.
I'm so thankful to have Austin alive and well again. It's disturbing to think about what was going on just behind our walls.
Your Pip-Boy ever act up on you? Mine's been glitchy lately.
Oh, good to see that little boy up and about again. Heard you really made an impression on the Vault, too. So what can I get for our new hero?
Let's see what you got.
Selection isn't what it used to be, but I still got a few good things.
I heard about what you did for Austin, and yeah, thanks.
Hey there.
Look, I'm sorry for being so harsh before. I'm not beyond admitting when I'm wrong. Things sure are gonna change around here.